guys, it is October 14th, 2021. This one here, I gotta go change a gas boiler for a guy. I was over there the other days. I guess he's selling the house, and he wanted me to make sure that they're safe to run. Did a combustion test on, and I wasn't able to get the CO down to a safe level, so I gave him a price on changing out the boiler, put a new boiler in there. He's going to keep the water tank, which is kind of really crusty, but it's not leaking. He wants to leave that alone, so I did a combustion test on a water tank. That thing passed, but the boiler did not. So we're going to go over there and give it the old rip and tear, how you doing, and replace it. That's what we're going to do. I try to get some shots if I can as I go along. A little dark and dingy down there. Alright guys, that's it. It's coming out. I don't know what the hell this shit is. Fuel saving computer. Well, that's coming out. Fuel saving computer. Unbelievable. 1-inch supply and return. It turns right here. I'll probably put the expansion tank right here. Hang it right there. Got me room around here. I can walk all the way around. Cleans it out for me. I'll hook up the hose to it and start draining it, I guess. Gotta shut the power off too. This one, see if it says boiler, gas heater 11. I'll check it, make sure it's off, but draining it out. She's a crusty one, Mr. Grinch. It's Teflon and pipe dope on there. See it? 8-inch nipple. Put an 1.5-inch flange. It's 1.5 inches. We'll put the circulator right there. The old push away deal, they call it. I go like that and I'll be pushing out. Put them on the return of the supply, either one. This one doesn't have a check valve, but I don't need a check valve because I got zone valves. Some of them have, let's say it right here if it's got a check for ICE, integrated check valve. This one don't have it. Gotta make sure you're pushing it up. The flow's gonna go up with this now. Just tighten everything up. Alright, so I got the new boiler in place. See if I can do this without blinding you guys. The lights are kind of really blinding you. I put this T over here. This is on the back side of the purge valves. It's on the return, but it's on like the supply side of the boiler. It's on the opposite side of the purge. It's going to be on the back side of the purge valves where you put this feeder. Either that or on a supply. But I put it over here. It was the best place for it. Could hang the tank. Got the boiler in here. Electrician's on his way. I got the TN over there. I got the reducer coming up 1 inch. Come up 1 inch. Couple of 45s. A street 45 and a regular 45 and a coupling. I put a brass nipple, brass T in the expansion tank. Put a brass nipple water feeder. 9D. Drip to the floor. Foot off the floor. Couple of elbows. I left the other shut off that was there. On the supply, I put the pump on the supply. I'm going to push away. Everybody loves that push away shit. Pump away. So the arrow's going up. I reused the, I had that piece with that male adapter already on there from, I did put a new flange on there. Come up 2 elbows to a coupling. This comes up here. This is going to be the supply going over. I'll do the gas pipe yet and the smoke pipe. Over here, I did put some hangers on this stuff to make it so it's not all flopping in the flipping wind. This is coming up. It's got a hanger right there. I got all 3 purge stations. Got a ball valve plus the zone valve. The zone valve you could use as a shut off, and then you got the purge. So the water's gonna go in the feed. It can't come back because all the returns will be off. It'll go through the boiler, up through the house, back and out. 1, 2, and then the 3rd purge station's down over there. Got 3 purge stations. So this is gonna work out good. I gotta fill it now, see if I got any leaks. I got the relief come up here with the relief valve with a high vent right there. And drip that to the floor. Still gotta do the smoke pipe and the gas pipe yet. Hopefully I ain't got no leaks. If I get a leak, I gotta drain it down and fix it. I mean, what are you gonna do? Sorry for that light, guy. That light's pretty bright. This is a pretty good time here. I got here at 7, and it's not even 11 o'clock yet, so. See any leaks, so we're gonna start doing some purging. Yo, how you doing, Mama? I got all the zone heads opened. So we can do this, open this up. Gonna purge all the stuff. It's all full of air, right? We can back flush it right here. So what's happening is the water feed is coming in. It can't go back because all the shutoffs are off. So it's going into the boiler, out the supply, through the house. When it's coming back, can't go back to return because the valve's off. So it's coming out this purge valve. Like I said, you could use these as purge valves also, but you're better off with that. These are all on the return. There's another shut off here for the purge or balance, but you don't need that if you got this, or the valve's even better. So we'll run it until it runs quiet, and then we'll do the next one. Got 3 to do. As you can see, this is a new head. This is a zone valve system, so you got 1 circulator and 3 zone valves, so three zones. You could have 3 separate circulators without the zone valves, which is a better job, but it is what it is. Guy's selling the house, he just wants it. Back flush it, anything that's in that return. Not bad. Give it a good how you doing. See any leaks? These all leak them. How much is all leak them? This looks like it might be a second floor one here. Who knows? There's old shit. Look at old notches in this stuff. Whole house. Alright. She's a crusty one, Mama. Give it a good how you doing. You can hear it. All the air coming out. You can just hear all the air coming out. Put your hand on the hose, you could feel it. You could feel it right with your hand. The air going through the hose. Oh, it's quiet. It's still air coming out. You could always open this up once that's open. You could open this up, give it more pressure. It has to be shut before you shut that valve back off. It shouldn't build up pressure if the hose is all wide open, right? That's the thing with that. We got 1 more to do. Then we'll be purged. Here all it quieted down. This is the 3rd one. Put the instructions up on top there. I can hear all the air coming out. How you doing, Mama? How you doing? One transformer can run 3 zone heads. That's what this is for. One transformer is good for 3 zone heads. Brass. I had that brass tee in the truck, so I used that nipple and that other nipple off this job. I reuse the stuff if I can. I reuse this riser piece. I reuse this male adapter and riser piece from the other job. Still good. You gotta save a couple of pennies when you can here. And then state the heads. Reinstate this head. Open this valve. And open this valve. I'm gonna change this green head, put a new one on there. Got another head right here. Power's off. Power's off to this. You never want to touch 1 and 2 together because that could be a direct short. One and two. You never want to touch 1 and 2 together. 2 and 3 is fine because that both goes back to the thermostat. 2 and 3 go back to TT on the control to fire it. Red, white, and green. You want to have it out of the way so you can open it like that manually, see? That's good. Red, white, and green. Alright, that's good. The green head's probably still good, but we just changed it anyway. Alright, so we got a new head on there. Packing that stripping. Alright, so I take the handle off, and then you can tighten the packing nut up on this valve. See this valve? The packing nut under the handle. This is a good valve. Some ball valves just have an O-ring in there. That one there you can tighten. Put the handle back on. There's a little tech tip, Mama. That's a little tech tip. Shit hasn't been opened and closed in a long time. You start moving things and things start dripping.
I didn't see that. Was that part of the kit right here? This?
See, here's a combustion test thing right here I'm doing.
This came with the boiler, did you, Steve?
Yeah, it did.
If I had known, I would have used my stock.
Well, grab it then. That's.
Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah.
No, you didn't know what came with it? I had it.
No.
I put it over there.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Sorry about that.
I'll use it on the next one.
Yeah, it's all the same shit, right?
Same stuff.
I got the high limit at 180. I got the low limit off and the economizer off. Right. So as long as we go, see at 33, as long as we're below 50, we'll pass it. So we're good here. Gas all hooked up. Smoke pipe all done. The inspector's gonna want this, you know. Alright guys, I just had to put new batteries in it and readjust the paper. She's all done. The gas pipe done. Did the combustion test. The date. Expansion tank here. Water on the chimney, just waiting for the inspector. Should be here in 20 minutes or so. Picked up all my stuff. High vent circulator on the supply, pushing. Supply tank on the return. Feeder on the return after the purge stations. So when you shut it off, it fills through the boiler and through. Alright, that looks good. No leaks. Just waiting for the inspector and I'll be out of here.